from my other league game. I'll be back. I gotta hop in my other league game, my real league. I'll be back. Oh, look at my oh, you can't see it. Oh, let me see. I'll share it with you right now. Hey, Tillman, look at my screen. This is what your shit should look like. Oh, never mind.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Atlanta Falcons. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Breaks through the contact. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
On play action, here's Shadur. That one complete to Trey Tucker. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Unlock, let's go. Panther 60. Ready.
First carry of the game now for the Texas superstar, Bijan Robinson. Past the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. It's another first down on a big gainer there, 33 yards.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Let's go now. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Panther 60.
From the gun, it's Shador. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that will bring up second down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs. In this case, the feet did a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Over the middle, caught by London. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to first and goal.
That's another Falcons first down. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Here we go. Strike. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Robinson is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Dragon 60.
Sanders. That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Falcons get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. And for the extra point, Cameron Dicker. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Falcons 7, Saints nothing.
Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Whitaker. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Saints are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. And what they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Trap 60, trap 60.
To throw is Sanders. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Ready.
A give left side to Robinson. Down the left sideline. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. 88 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
70 Timberwolves. 19 tight. 19 tight. 18, Pioneer.
Here's Sanders. And he's got it. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Drake London, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Extra point try now from Dicker. And now it's blocked. The Saints have got it. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Well, there's a blocked extra point. I remember playing, and we had one of those go against us. I remember our kicker and our holder told the head coach, just relax, coach. Why are you yelling? Don't worry about it. It's just 1 point. Oh, my. Those coaches see a point is gold to them because you never know how it's going to turn out later.
Exactly. That's what I was just going to say. First quarter, we'll see if this has any implications as the game goes on.
I still can't believe they told the head coach to relax. Whoa.
Bad move. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Let's go now.
They'll look to throw now on first down. This will be caught by Brown. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it's second down. Well, this defense for the Falcons, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Off play action. Whitaker. They'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Travis Etienne. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints are an extra point away now from moving out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point.
Falcons 13.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. But Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick six.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
65, 60.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play.
70, Timberwolf. 79.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46.
Cowboy 80. 60 by 2. 60 by 2.
Robinson up the middle. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. The Falcons at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
Go.
Robinson with another carry. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 117 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
Let's go. Panther 60. Panther 60. Ready?
Throwing, Sanders. Got his man complete. Now the ball comes loose. And this is picked up by the Saints. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Off the play fake. Here's Sanders. And it's caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Drake London halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Falcons have come back to make it a 2-point game. And this is turning out to be something to monitor as this game goes along. That's now 3 touchdown catches for him here in this first half alone. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And this is now a one-point game.
21. Falcons 20.
So we're back to a one-point game now as the kickoff comes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
Okay, break.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Break.
Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into over.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Touchdown, New Orleans.
Travis Etienne, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 8.
Saints 28. Falcons 20.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Here we go.
A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defensive
What's
guy,
going on the defensive side?
that's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Warriors 70. Mustang 19.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got a man, it's London. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. His big game continues. Already has the 3 touchdown grabs, tacking on some more yardage and a first down.
And how precise has his route running been in this game? We just saw him get open yet again, and he's also made adjustments as the defense has tried to really stop him.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. Well, he had to fight that time. Ran through 1 tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Panther 60, Panther 60, trap 60, trap 60. 19 tight, 19 tight. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, 7 Pirate, 7 Pirate.
Sanders to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 23. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
Ready?
Play action. It's Sanders. This one caught by Davis. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be second down. I know when you got a top tight end like this, you want to get him involved, but when you do, you're hoping for more than that.
You certainly are. You've got to try and get him some space where he can make a play downfield, or at least an opportunity for some rack yardage, right? That run after catch.
19 Lions. Go.
Now Sanders. It's complete. He dials up Davis once more. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Tag! 70 Timberwolves. Ready?
Robinson, he'll try the left side. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. Tackle made by Chase Young. Here's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Let's go now.
11-yard line.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Ready, ready.
To throw now. Here's Sanders. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
Ready, set.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down.
At the line of scrimmage.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And his kick is indeed good, and that'll get the lead down to 5. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
35-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Come on, set.
Looking to throw. Whitaker. Roberts got it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Back to throw. Whitaker. Now he's going to step up and run. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Here we go, set. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Cougar 19. Pioneer.
Back to throw again. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 40. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
The 40-yard line.
Here we go. Crack all 80. Crack all 80. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Go.
Throwing out right here, caught by Olave. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with second and a couple.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
It's a gain of 6. And the Saints first down.
70 Lions.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Got him in. It's Brown. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Here's 2nd and 3.
70 Timberwolves.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's complete right around the 8.
And the Saints are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Cowboy 80.
They'll look to throw again.
And that's complete ETN out of the backfield.
No gain, and it's 2nd down.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
Ready.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
Ready.
Looking to throw. Whitaker got his tight end. That's complete. That's Roberts.
Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
The final shot before break. Whitaker
Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete.
So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
yeah, not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about seeing defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, No, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. Cougar 19.
Back to throw. Whitaker. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Here we go, here we go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Let's go.
Looking to throw. Whitaker. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN. The 20. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 104 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
What I continually hear from running backs and offensive linemen is how often they're actually getting together to watch film so they can get in sync with each other, understand blocking patterns better, how a running back likes to cut, what he wants to do. And boy, it all came together on that one.
That's one where they watch that and say, hey, we did everything we were supposed to do right there.
That looked like the play we drew up and designed, and then we got to see it unfold in real time.
Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8.
Ready, ready. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Bronco 80. Ready.
ETN up the middle. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on 3rd down. Whitaker. And he's got it. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Hollywood, Marquise Brown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 15 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Ready, set.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. It was a small, manageable spread to overcome. A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Viking 18.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Caught by London. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Cowboy 80. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. 19 tight, 19 tight. Mustang 19.
Back to throw. Sanders. Short throw, that's caught by Davis. And a big hit there. That was a man coming with bad intentions. And it's going to bring up fourth down. How about this? They'll change it at the line.
Cougar 19. 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on fourth down. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10.
They're on 17-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go, set. 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. 18, Pioneer. Go.
Throwing to start the drive. Whitaker. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jalen Waddle, 83 yards. And the Saints have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Falcons 23.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Ready, ready.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
But these guys going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
From the gun, it's Shadur. That's caught by Tucker. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
It's a gain of 5.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
he's going to float this one deep right side. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. Okay, so the personal foul penalty, and those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
Viking 18, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Sanders. He finds Robinson. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
To throw is Sanders. Trying to get a traffic there, and that's complete.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Trap 60, trap 60. Mustang 19.
Sanders once more. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They'll indeed go for it. It's Sanders. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Let's go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready.
Here's Sanders. And this throw will be intercepted. There he goes left side. Down to the 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Their own 23-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Here we go, here we go.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7.
Come on, come on.
Hand off now to Robinson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. And this offense on 3rd down today, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 11.
Tiger, 19 Tiger. Dragon 60.
Throwing, Sanders. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Here we go, Scott. Cowboy 80. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback, as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there, because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
18 Cardinal. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready?
They'll go. Here's Sanders. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. The Saints say they have it, and they do.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. And they'll run with ETN. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Let's go. 70 Timberwolves. Ready, ready.
One more time with ETN. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 110 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So now things get interesting on 3rd and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here. I know we can go all cliche. I'll go ahead and do it. Who wants it more here? Who has the best?
And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Travis Etienne punching it in from a yard away. And the Saints have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And running with power here. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Trap 60, trap 60. Go.
Off the play fake. Here's Sanders. That one deep for London. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. At that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
They go play action now. Sanders. Short throw. That's caught by Davis. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Come on. Set. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Throwing again at Sanders. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Brian Brzee fought in and got him down.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's got his target. That's complete. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
So that one, his 4th touchdown catch of the game, one behind the all-time record of 5. Dicker now to tack on the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play.
Saints 59, Falcons 30.
Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pull it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come after this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
It'll be a gain of 2, and speaking of 2s, it'll take us to the 2-minute warning.
Here we go, set. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They'll run with ETN. They get 9 yards there, and they get a first down. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Things looking much rosier for them here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10.
Ready.
Jet sweep, here's Olave. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. Straight ahead, ETN. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. The Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 1st and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. That is caught. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
Ready. 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle. Go.
Game in hand, the offense takes the knee. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends.